I'm Heather Briggs of My So Quilty Life. Welcome back to another skill builder video. Now, some of you might think I'm crazy, but I love working with small pieces. Don't you? They're so fun to make the cute little blocks. I just love them. In a couple of my patterns, I do use 3/4 inch unfinished squares. And in this skill builder video, I know you gasped. Did you gasp for air when I said that? In this video, I'm going to show you how I work with those small, tiny pieces. 3/4 inch is usually as small as I will go in my quilts, but we usually use just our regular techniques in order to make those pieces. They're no different than making just a regular corner square. You just want to make sure that your stitch length is below a 2. I usually do a 1.5. Again, I'm always going to tell you that. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're truly cutting a 1/4 inch away from your seam when you do go ahead and cut and trim off the excess and then press. I, a time or two, get a little carried away and don't cut at a 1/4 inch. I usually either leave them, which just adds extra bulk in your quilt that you really don't need, or I cut too far into the seam and then it's no longer truly a 1/4 inch and then my seam busts open later on, especially after it's folded, right? So we always want to make sure that we are cutting it across. So I wanted to show you really quick how to sew with these really small pieces. Again, it's no different than any corner square, but when you work with really small pieces like this, they're really tiny and they can be a little challenging for some people. So again, I'm always going to start by lining up my corner square on the edges. Now, something I like to do when I get to my machine is have a stiletto. If you don't like to have your hands close to the needle, you're going to have your hands pretty decently close to the needle when you are passing through small pieces anyways, but having a stiletto helps you push that piece across as it goes under the needle. You just want to make sure that your piece is not shifting because it is so small, and when that needle goes into the fabric, it does have an opportunity to potentially shift. So you always just want to make sure that you are holding the piece at the top corner or with a stiletto when it does pass under the needle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew these really quick and then I will show you what they look like. Okay, here is my assembled piece. So again, change your stitch length, make sure it's under a 2, about a 1.5. I think there are about 14 stitches there. So what I mentioned in the beginning of the video is you see how there's not much here to trim? There really isn't. So some people might just go ahead and press and leave it, but I just don't want that bulk in my quilt, so I will trim. Now, something I've done here is I just eyeball it and I trim it and I think I'm good. But actually, when I cut small pieces like this, I don't use scissors. I actually use my ruler. So I will go ahead and lay my ruler on top of my piece with a 1/4 inch away from the seam, and I will trim it off here. Because when I use my scissors, I accidentally overcut and it's no longer a 1/4. So you see how small these pieces are? They're really going to be no different though than pressing open your corner squares on the other pieces that we've already done. So I'm gonna go ahead and press and then we're gonna trim. Okay, and how I said before is if these are not going to be nesting seams into another piece, you have nothing to worry about. You can just align your ruler with that bottom piece, making sure that it does align. But I always like to first check how I'm doing. So I'm gonna line up where it should obviously go in the middle at that 3/4 inch. This is 1.5, so 3/4 inch is the middle. And I want to align my bottom piece with the 2.5 by 1.5. And I see that I wasn't really perfect there or there, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim that anyway because I don't have to line it up with anything. Now, if you do have to line it up with something, you're gonna wanna make sure that it was an actual 3/4 inch. So here is my tiny little 3/4 inch corner squares right here. They're easy to do, they're not hard. You just have to make sure that you're paying close attention to the little corner square because it can shift very easily because it is so small. So again, you might want to use a stiletto just to hold onto that piece as you push it through the machine. Okay, so here's my tiny little 3/4 of an inch corner squares on the top of this piece. They're not hard. They're the exact same as making any corner square that you have. You just have to make sure that you're going slow and paying close attention, and don't sew over your fingers. Be sure to get a stiletto if you're having trouble putting your finger on the pieces. Okay, I hope you enjoyed making these 3/4 inch corner squares. I will see you next time for another skill builder video. Bye guys!